You just closed on your first house, and nobody handed you a toolbox with it. That's the problem. Today I'm breaking down the 10 tools every new homeowner needs before something breaks, floods, or catches fire, because it's not a matter of if, it's when. Stick around because I'm ranking these from good to absolutely essential, and the last 2 on this list will save you money the very first week you own them. I have shared links in the description below to all the tools featured in this list, so make sure you check the current deals after watching till the end. Number 10. SocTone Telescoping Ladder with Stabilizers. Starting the list off is the SocTone Telescoping Ladder, and this one earns its spot because most first-time buyers don't own a ladder at all. Gutters need clearing, smoke detectors need batteries, and that one shutter that's been hanging loose since the home inspection isn't going to fix itself. The telescoping design matters here because you're not storing a full extension ladder in a one-car garage that already has a lawn mower and 6 unpacked boxes in it. It collapses down small, the stabilizers keep it from rocking on uneven ground, and it gets you to second-story gutters without borrowing one from a neighbor you haven't even met yet. Number 9. Kidde Kitchen Fire Extinguisher. Number 9 is non-negotiable, and it's a kitchen fire extinguisher. Grease fires happen fast, they happen quiet, and pouring water on one turns a bad night into an emergency room visit. A dedicated kitchen extinguisher like this one is rated for grease and electrical fires specifically, which is exactly what you're most likely to face near a stove. Mount it somewhere you can grab in under 5 seconds, not buried in a cabinet behind the air fryer box. This is the tool you hope you never use, but the one time you need it, nothing else on this list matters more. Number 8. Korky Beehive Max Universal Toilet Plunger. Every house has at least one toilet that clogs at the worst possible time, usually when guests are over. The Korky Beehive Max earns its ranking here because the shape actually matters. That beehive design creates a real seal against the bowl, so you're pushing water and pressure down the drain instead of splashing it back at your shoes. A flat, cheap plunger from the dollar bin just doesn't move enough volume to break up a real clog. This is a 5-minute fix with the right tool, and an hour-long disaster with the wrong one. Number 7. CRAFTSMAN 16-gallon wet-dry shop vacuum. A wet-dry vac is the tool that turns a disaster into a Tuesday afternoon. Water heater leaks, overflowing washing machines, sawdust after a weekend project. This thing handles all of it without blinking. The wet-dry function is the key detail, because a regular vacuum will short out or get ruined the second it hits standing water. 16 gallons gives you real capacity too, so you're not emptying the tank every 5 minutes during an actual cleanup. If you only buy one big-ticket item off this list, this is the one that pays for itself the first time you use it. Number 6. WORKPRO 2-piece adjustable wrench. This adjustable wrench set covers you on plumbing fixes you didn't know you'd be doing. Loose faucet connections, a wobbly toilet supply line, tightening fittings under the sink, these jobs all need a wrench that adjusts to different nut sizes without a full socket set. Having 2 sizes in the set matters because plumbing hardware isn't standardized, and you'll constantly hit fittings that need a bigger or smaller jaw. This is the kind of tool you don't think about until you're on your back under a sink at 9 at night, and then you're grateful it's in the drawer. Number 5. LHKNL Headlamp Flashlight. Number 5 is a headlamp, and I mean a real one, not the flashlight app on your phone. Crawl spaces, attics, behind the water heater, under the sink, these are all spots where you need both hands free and a phone flashlight just doesn't cut it. The LHKNL headlamp gives you hands-free light exactly where you're looking, which matters more than people realize until they're trying to hold a wrench, a flashlight, and a flashlight app all at once in a dark crawl space. Buy this before you need it, because the first time you need it, it's usually already dark and you're already stuck. Number 4. Klein Tools Non-Contact Voltage Tester. A non-contact voltage tester is a safety tool most first-time homeowners skip, and that's a mistake. Before you touch any wire, outlet, or switch, this tool tells you if it's actually live without you having to make contact with it. Swapping a light fixture, replacing an outlet, troubleshooting a dead switch, None of that should happen until you've confirmed the power is off. Klein built their name on electrical tools professionals actually trust, and this one is small enough to keep in a junk drawer but important enough to use every single time you're near a wire. Number 3. Franklin Sensor Stud Finder. This is genuinely one of the best stud finders on the market, and it earns that ranking because it just works. Instead of scanning back and forth and guessing, this thing lights up multiple LEDs at once and shows you the exact width of the stud in one pass. That matters when you're hanging a TV mount, curtain rods, or shelving that actually needs to hold weight without ripping out of drywall 6 months later. Cheap stud finders give you false positives constantly, and this one is built to avoid that exact frustration. At number 2, the KingTool 325-piece kit is the foundation everything else on this list builds on top of. If you're moving into your first house with zero tools, this single kit covers screwdrivers, sockets, pliers, a hammer, and dozens of small fasteners you didn't know you'd need until you're assembling furniture or fixing a loose cabinet hinge. The sheer piece count means you're not making a hardware store run every time a new small job pops up. This is the kit that turns "I don't own tools" into "I've got that covered" in one purchase. Number 1. DEWALT Cordless Drill and Impact Driver Combo Kit. Taking the top spot, the DEWALT Cordless Drill Combo Kit is the single most useful tool a first-time homeowner can own. Between the drill and the impact driver, you're covered for hanging shelves, assembling furniture, deck repairs, and any project that involves driving screws into something solid. DEWALT's 20-volt platform is huge too, so the batteries you buy today work across a massive lineup of other tools if you expand later. This combo replaces a dozen manual tools in one case, and it's the difference between a job taking 20 minutes or 2 hours. That's the full list, 10 tools, ranked from solid to absolutely essential. Don't wait for the emergency to build your kit. Start with the drill combo and the repair kit, since those two alone cover most first-year fixes. Add the safety pieces next, the fire extinguisher, voltage tester, and headlamp, because those matter the one time you actually need them. Round it out with the shop vac and stud finder for bigger projects down the road. You don't need all 10 on day one, but you'll use every single one before your first year in the house is up. And every single one of them is linked in the description box so you can check current deals and grab the exact models I covered today. If this list helped you get your first toolbox together, do me a favor and smash that like button, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next roundup. And drop a comment telling me what tools saved you in your first year as a homeowner. I read every comment, and I want to hear your story. I'll see you in the next one.